Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Sept of the Howling Wind San Diego Werewolf. This scene, Kyle has been a busy little theurge doing all theurgy things, and now he's to the point where he has to deal with spirits. He's past the simple construction phase. Now he's ready to make things accepted, make them wanted, welcomed, happy. And that's where this scene will begin.
First, Kyle will he will go to the right master. Being that he wasn't able to find any of his neighboring theurges, to get himself ritually cleansed and get himself, together and ready to do this, to do to be about his business. So the first thing he has to do is to spiritually awaken the shrine to unicorn. So I'm gonna roll.
All right.
So I believe that's Rite of Awakening.
Yep.
Um, for viewers, we're just gonna say this is going to be a whole morning event. So I guess from 6 a.m. to about lunch, if the ESTs are okay with that.
Okay.
All right, so that is eight. 5 successes to spiritually awaken the shrine.
You have an awakened shrine. It now has an umbral reflection.
Now, the important part to make sure that this chimney, this shrine is acceptable to Unicorn. So, he will take his time, say from 6 to about 9 a.m. Just inscribing sigils, taking his time, brushing things off with feathers, making things adequately ready. So, for him to perform a rite of summoning.
All right.
So I'm saying he's taking about 3 hours for it.
Okay. And how big a spirit of unicorn or unicorn's brood are you wanting to summon?
Um, I don't believe there is an incarnate of unicorn. Is there an incarnate of unicorn? I think it's just a totem.
You can get a totem level version of unicorn, yes.
What's the one that's step higher than that?
Incarna. There's no Celestine version of unicorn, but
All right,
there's
Incar-
unicorn incarnate.
unicorn incarnate.
Okay, I will give you that at diff 8 since you're a child of Gaia.
Mhm.
So you already have some goodwill with them.
Mhm.
So you're
Uh.
taking 3 hours, so that'll drop it to diff 5.
Okay. I'm insane, but I'm the right kind of insane, right? For any future theurgists, um, do not follow
Don't,
Kyle's advice. Be responsible.
don't do
Um,
this at home.
don't do this at home. All right. Can I spend a point of willpower or no?
Yes.
Okay. That takes away that. So that's one, two, three, 4 successes.
Okay, well, there is an incarna of unicorn there then, and they seem remarkably benign. They're not like super friendly, but they're not like indifferent to you.
Hmm. All right.
And
First thing that Kyle will do is offer up a point of gnosis, thanking the spirit for coming all of this way. Proper respect.
it eats the gnosis.
Uh, Great and honorable uh, unicorn, mother and spiritual leader of my tribe, the one that speaks unity in life, the one that urges my tribe mates to follow your teachings, to seek unity, to seek brotherhood, to seek peace. I call upon you to offer you this shrine and dedicating it to you for the betterment of this set. I offer this and humbly ask that you bestow, should it meet your judging eye, your blessing upon it and blessing for the set.
Unicorn looks about, walks around, their eye seemingly discerning every little detail. There seems to be a fairly pleased look on its face, if a unicorn can have a pleased look.
Hmm.
And it makes a lap kind of around everything. You then see it tilt its horn down and touch the horn to the water,
Hmm.
and there's kind of a ripple of light spread out across the shrine when he does that, and he just sort of fades away.
It did not gore me on sight, so I consider this a success.
That's a good way to look at it. Horns are for stabbing people, and he didn't stab you. That's a success.
um, with that, Kyle will. I have no idea what kind of blessing he gave this shrine, so I'll leave that up to storytellers. But with that, Kyle will. What was the next thing on the list?
You wanted cockroach and mice?
Yeah, cockroaches and mice. So from 9 to about 10,
Mm-hmm.
we'll prepare more chinnage, throwing about empty discardings of food, litter, things often pleasing. Um, he will use another point of gnosis to basically infuse it.
Okay.
So it is spiritually awake, and then he will summon those those spirits. Do you want me
Okay.
to make two rolls or just one roll?
We'll do just one. I'm
Okay,
gonna bump it from 4 to 5, just because you're doing two new spirits at the same time.
no problem. So what's the difficulty?
5.
Gotcha. Four successes.
You get a handful of cockroach and mice spirits going about eating the food you have put out for you.
Uh, Great and honorable spirits. I ask your ability and your wisdom to uh, go out and search and discover the foul machinations of the leeches at this location. Whatever information, whatever you see, I ask that you impart this wisdom upon me and my setmates, should you choose to do so.
And one of the mice looks up from the styrofoam cup with half filled with coffee, kind of cocks its head. What do we get? Hmm.
Kyle will smile and say that I will ask that each person in the sect, if they're willing to uh, leave their leavings out for you and your group, for you to partake at your leisure.
It looks over at the couple other little mices, and they kind of chitter in mousy talk. Bob, does that sound like a good idea? They're offering to leave us food out. Yeah. And they have coffee. Did you see this coffee? Oh, this is good. We need more of this. Tell them they have to make sure that there's coffee out too. Coffee out. Okay, yeah. He looks up. As long as you also include coffee in these offerings, we accept.
Kyle will nod. Coffee or Shelby.
They smile and continue to partake of the offering you've left them.
So whatever information that they give, I will I will disseminate. I will let the keeper of the land and the keeper of the land and the right master know what I've asked of the spirits.
Okay.
So they will be kept abreast while there will be extra like mice and like cockroaches around.
Okay.
And the last one, a totem spirit of fire, fire elemental.
Okay.
All
You're
right,
gonna take your last 2 hours to do this one?
last 2 hours and adding my I fire heritage.
Mm-hmm. You'll be at diff 5, because totem's 7, so
Mhm.
roll them bones.
Okay, here we go. Whoops. Crucio.
You forgot the one on the end.
Uh, gotcha. Six successes. Well, seven.
No, because the one takes the 10 first.
Okay, six.
All right, so you are standing there, and there is a blazing rise of fire in front of you.
Uh, with six successes, I assume it's in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I offer up a point of gnosis, thanking it for its trip all the way here, and
It incinerates it.
great and honorable spirit, I ask that you allow me um to harness your defense, your hardiness, the power of the flames itself, to shield me and my up and coming battle against Alicia. I offer you a burnt sacrifice to the leeches that defile Gaia in exchange.
So you will burn them in
Yes,
my name.
I will.
That is acceptable, young brother.
What name shall I invoke?
Ignatus.
Shall be done. And then I will attempt to write a binding.
Okay, let's see. You've given him 1 point of gnosis, so you're down to diff 9 because he has a high gnosis.
Hmm. What else can I do to sweeten this pot?
You can give him more gnosis to lower the difficulty. Each point of gnosis lowers it by 1.
I have a prepared right, right of the spirit brew.
Okay.
She's my gnosis pool. I have one more serving of that left. I will take that and deliver upon him 4 points of gnosis, leaving me one left in my pool.
Okay.
I will also uh, offer a blood chimney, and I will put myself at let's see, five unsoakable.
He will reach out his hand and draw that life out of you with his own fiery hand.
What diff are we looking at?
That will bring you down to like diff 4.
um, so I don't invoke fucking penalties for like my hamness. I will reach into my magpie swag and I will crush it to crush the guy's breath.
Okay, roll your gnosis. Diff 5.
Uh, shit. One success. Exactly one success.
You get back 4 levels of damage. You're only down 1.
All right, so I will then perform the rite. So
So roll them bones. Diff 4.
5 successes.
And when you do it, you bind him in, and you now have 5 talons of armor.
Wow, I did burn down the set. Um, with that, I will thank the spirit, and yeah, it's time to nap.
All
Because
right.
I will let the right master and the keeper of the land know that the chimnages that have been done and made, and the set is still intact.
All right. Then I think we can end this scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Now it's time for Kyle to nap. Good night.